Hey everyone, it's Exoman, and today I want to talk to you about worry. We all have it. It's a human process. Some more so than others. I myself learned worry from the best of them. I do think we kind of pass that along to each other. What we demonstrate is what our kids pick up, and I'm sad to say my kids may learn worry from me. I hope not, but it's kind of how it goes. My mother was a diminutive person, a little 5'2" woman. Her name was Betty Lee, and boy did she worry, and she had good reason, I would say. She had 3 of us boys, and we put her through hell. She created an environment with some bad choices she made in her life. She was a good woman, but she married the wrong man, and we ended up in a lot of situations that caused a lot of worry. But I don't know if I can give you any real surefire advice on how to avoid or stop worrying. Because again, like I said, I think it's just part of life. But I can tell you that there are ways to sort of deal with it and put it in perspective. And here's one way to put it in perspective. Remember this: none of us get out alive. We've all got to do that thing we dread, and so do our loved ones. I'm sorry to say. So I guess what I'm saying is live while you're alive. Now, I don't mean get crazy and be an extreme person and put yourself in danger. Far from it. But what I'm saying is enjoy your life. Try not to worry. In the sage words of Bobby McFerrin, don't worry, be happy. Sounds simple, doesn't it? But we can do that. And that's just a matter of, like I say, putting things in perspective. You realize with age comes wisdom, and with wisdom we learn that 98 or 99.9% of the things we worry about never happen. It's interesting. Don't quote me on the math, but and it's true. When you think back over your life and all the things you worried about, how many of those things really happened? What was the percentage? So in the end, what good does it do to worry? Not much. Now, rather than worry, we can do constructive things. Like I remember words my father told me. As I've said many times on my channel, my father, I called him my ne'er-do-well father. He was gone when I was a little boy. He ran off, but I did meet him as an adult, and I spent time with him having beers in bars and chatting about life. And he was quite the philosopher, and he'd been in a lot of trouble in his life. And one of the things he told me, he'd been in a lot of danger too. He said one of the things he told me was how to stay out of trouble was to energetically avoid conflict, confrontation, problems, fights, arrest, mayhem. He said, you see something looks dangerous on this side of the street, walk to the other side of the street. My father had some gems. It made sense. He elaborated on that, and it was kind of a profound lesson for me, because I was a young, balls to the wall, as they say, guy, and I was going to take the world by the horns and directly deal with anything that I felt assailed me or affronted me. And that is the brashness of youth. But he said that to me at the right time, and it just made a lot of sense. Energetically avoid trouble. You know what I mean. You know those times when you're tempted And hopefully there's a little voice in the back of your head that says, don't go there. Maybe this is dangerous. Listen to that voice and you'll fare better. But as for worry about things we can't control, you know, I worry about my kids. That's mainly what I worry about. They're both adults now. And I probably shouldn't, but it's what I do. It's what you do when you have children. It's an extension of you. It's an appendage beyond your control. My kids are really good kids. They're both in their 20s. And one of them lives in Charlotte, and there is unrest in Charlotte, and there are riots. It's September of 2016, late September, and there are riots because of shootings. Anyway, my daughter's kind of in the thick of that because she lives and works there and works in an area that is adjacent to the very dangerous areas. So I worry. I asked her to come home, leave Charlotte and come home, but she's a businesswoman. She has a business to attend to, and she's got to live her life. So I just have to deal with my worry. And today my son left to go up to be with her, out to Charlotte to be with her, and I have to worry about him driving and, you know, being on the road and being in a town while there is unrest. Pardon me. Bear! Little dog ran off down the road. I'm worried about him. Come here, I'm worried about you. So anyway, I don't need to go on, but you get the idea. Remember, none of us gets out alive. Most of the things we worry about never come to pass. It's those things that we don't worry about that befall us. So you see what I'm saying? You're powerless here. You have no power. Worry gives you no power. We have the illusion that it does because it's like a safety net. If I worry, bad things won't happen. Well, I think worry causes stress, and stress causes death. So let's try to control it. We really aren't doing. I say we because I'd worry too. We're really not helping or changing our lives by doing so. So let's meditate. Let's do breathing exercises. Let's think positive thoughts. You can bring positive changes into your life. You can make your life more positive just by the power of thought. So change the way you think, and you will change the world you live in, and you will change your very existence. Just know that good things will happen to you. Feel the positive energy surrounding you and the lives of your loved ones. Just feel that, believe that. That's far better than worry, my friends. I hope you can do that, and I hope you will engage in some exercises, do some reading about ways to avoid chronic worry, and you will fare better, and your health will be better because of it. All right, that's, I guess, all I have to say about worry. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. All the best to you, my friends.